The instructions were to flash your lights twice. And this is 2 miles across the lake. And there we were at the designated hour. He flashed his lights, and that has been the beginning of our friendship ever since then. And he is a phenomenal human being. I just love him to death. Not to death, to life. To life. And he's been part of so many of my adventures that he's kind of the brother of the other mother, that we are that closely connected. And it's not because of this and that, it's his spirit of willing to jump into life with all exuberance. It's exuberance. And that is an infectious quality in him, and I love him dearly for it. But many, many adventures, many sailing adventures. Bob, we were talking earlier about our sailing adventures, a prime time for our lives. Jan, you were part of that. You're a Port Townsend. David, I would pick David up on Thursday, I believe. We'd drive up in the night. Friday, we'd get the boat ready. Saturday, we would be racing in the Wooden Boat Festival races, bring it back, and off you'd go. Only David would be part of that. I mean, David is a special individual. Hawaii, this and that, all the way through. And so, here I am, talking about this whole thing. But I want to go back to the fact that co-ed really kicked David and our relationship in. And when he called me the other day and said, I really love you to speak at this little event, kind of get it underway, I happened to be working on this sculpture at the time. I mean, that's how fortuitous and connectedness really works in life, is it not? It's connectedness, and synergy is the medium that makes it all work. So I was working on this, and David wanted me to say some things, and I thought, well, hell, there's the story right here. This is the story of the day, is it not? Just happened chance. Jan and I, we finished this last night. I coded it, and here it is today. But this is a great sculpture in the end because it utilizes the connectedness of 2 people in one. Now, the truth of the matter is, before this sculpture, I had done a naked woman that was absolutely impeccable in every curved line. And, I mean, I will say that I'm a reformed ass grabber. I just cannot hardly resist it. And when I was looking at this sculpture that I created, and Jan can attest to this, the perfect line, my hand just wanted to go out and grab that perfect ass. And I thought, I better do something with this emotion that's being built. And so I made this. This is the ass grabber sculpture. And it's the culmination of 2 sculptures. But when I thought of it, and in regards to sharing it here, it's just a little bit of a, it's a great sculpture, but it's also an adjunct to discussing what's going on here because it represents and that's the key. It is going on of 2 people becoming one. I mean, this is a sensual moment of that. And let's face it, we're all part of this world, whether we are now exactly or not. We have come through this experience. We can understand that emotion of the connectedness and that physical sensuality that this sculpture represents. And this really does represent, Rodin did it, the kiss, it's that same 2 people connecting so viscerally they become one. But it represents youth. It's that first flare of emotional connectedness that we expressed and we were part of as we were coming out in life. At 20, when I said to David at 17, co-ed, you could see him light up. It's the same experience here. So that said, this is union, but it's not the union we're here today actually celebrating. Because this is a union of a time and place that isn't now for us. I mean, it is still now. We should still be participating. But, I mean, Terry and David, they're past this expression directly, but they're into another form of connectedness. And, I mean, it's life connection now. It's something really bigger and more pronounced instead of this imagery, which, by the way, I want to say one thing before we go on. You know, do you guys know E.E. Cumming? You remember him as a poet of our youth? You know, the 60s. He had a poem that is one of my favorites. And when I was looking at this sculpture, I think it was yesterday when it was finished, this poem came to my mind. And it is this, by E.E. Cumming. And it's perfect because you said art and literature was the theme of this event, and this is the perfect synergy of that. I want to follow that up with this poem, and it really relates to this sculpture. But it's E. Cumming, and it began with, since feeling is first, he who pays any attention to the syntax of things will never wholly kiss you. Wholly to be a fool while spring is in the air, my blood agrees. And kisses are a better faith than wisdom. I'll swear by all flowers leave. So, laughing, leaning back into my arms, ... But the point is, this is David. This is perfect for David. David does not pay attention to the syntax of anything. He is a wild exuberance of energy moving through the world. And, you know, his greatest quote, I think, is, "You want this done right, or you want me to do it?" But it also expresses the real value of emotional connection to your life and being alive emotionally. And so David is that, in my sensibilities, 100%. And kisses are a better faith than wisdom. Literary aspect of this. What I'd like to just go past this as an image of youthful exuberance, which David and Terry both participate in even to this day because they are forever young. There is no aging here whatsoever. It's a marvel, and I don't understand it. But then again, David always says he's the luckiest guy alive. You know? Yeah. More lucky than wisdom smart. And he will wholly kiss you. But instead of the image of this, which is the, what would we say, the spring of the year, David and Terry are kind of at the late summer. I mean, they are literally September manifest. And that's a different imagery, is it not? I mean, but it's still union. It's still connectedness. It's still working out relational ties to one another. So it's not this imagery, but I just want to digress here. You know, my wife over here is going to yank me off this. But I'm not a student of Tai Chi, but I do Tai Chi. I do it regularly. I do it every day. I've done it for 30 years. It's just a grounding premise. I know David does Wing Chun, and that's a martial art. But Tai Chi is a graceful, smooth connectedness to the earth and to the energies of the earth. And it's balancing oneself. It's centering oneself. It's balancing. It's awareness of the balance of nature and the patterns that nature has running through it. And this, then, is the image I'd like to leave all of us today, that David and Terry are working manifest examples of the yin and the yang. It isn't the coming together of the same, it's the coming together of the opposite of the same, and yet having a little of each in each one of us. The fact that they're both artisans and artists should speak marvelous to this concept. But it's also the love they share for one another is that seed in the yin-yang of the white and the black, but there's a little black and the white and the black. And that's really the imagery here that I'm conveying, and we all should be part of. And that's the energy of not one person and the other added, but it's the synergy of the two coming together in perfect balance. And when that happens, you get that surcharge of energy that is the cosmic gift for all of us. It's running as the chi runs through the world that we're living in. David and Terry are participating directly in that because they have manifested their relationship not in this one moment that leads to, a half hour of bliss? 5 minutes. But it is timely spent over years cultivating and balancing one another and knowing fully who each one is to the other. It's not just a flash in the pan. This is a cultivated relationship, and they are building something that's really manifestly powerful, which is going to run the world, and we should all participate in it. And that's why we're here. Honor the cosmos, because reflecting that. It's the wind in the trees, it's the river running through it. You know, it's the sky, it's the earth energy, it's all of that together. And they manifest it. So thank you.